frozen in bloom, holding the warmth of a sunset in every petal. Join me tonight for a soothing ASMR painting session, and let's unwind together with brushes, color, and calm. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Whispering Palette. Tonight I'm going to do another painting for you. So this is a vase and flower, my favorite subject. Tonight I'm going to do another flower, and the flower is in a vase, but it is different from my other paintings. So let's get it started. I have this sketch here. I'm just going to redo the sketch. Just want to have a dark line, because when I add the color, the pencil gets pale. So let's get it darker. And this vase has a broken part here. Maybe here, just some broken parts. Alright, the flower is gonna be hydrangea flower. I love hydrangea, and the color will be something between pink and orange. Let's see. Okay, so I start from the flower. Just some spray on my paint and a bit of a spray on my paper as well to get it ready. Okay, I'm adding the colors now. One flower here and one here. Let's get this. Okay. Adding some orange as well. Just 1 second. I'm going to fix this. Alright, the color of my vase, I think, is gonna be turquoise blue. Yes, and I start with my vase. I'm just trying to find a color, so I think I get the turquoise blue for the vase, and I think the best color for my hydrangea will be, I guess, yes, red, and a bit of red and pink. Alright, so I'm adding some red now. The sound of ASMR, maybe deciding some reds like this. You can see my palette. Alright, let's see what happens now. I add some red as well. Okay, so it's darker to the bottom part. And adding some yellow on top. Maybe I use lemon yellow is better choice because it's transparent. Okay. Now adding some water. And here as well, adding some water. Now I'm adding a little bit water here just to show as well. I add some color. These flowers are not my focal point, so I'm just and they have a misty look in the background, so yeah, I don't want them to be very clear, just showing a shadow of flower here and some leaves here as well, and a stem, adding some brown to give it some interest here and there and there. I'm not making everywhere colorful, but just in some areas. I'm adding a touch of brown to my flower as well. Or you say it's colorful because when you look at a flower in nature, it's not a pure red or pure orange or pure pink, so it's a combination of different colors which makes our painting beautiful. So I'm adding some water here and some leaves. Some green, a bit of green here. This is the beauty of watercolor, that we have, the color bleed and the color run into each other. I love the accidents happen in watercolor. Most of these accidents are out of control, and that's the reason it makes your painting beautiful. Some darker green here and there, and maybe some green here, just making some leaves here, maybe a leaf here and here too, some stems, a stem here. I just add a stem here. Alright, and now here I will add some more color, yellowish color, because I have some leaves here. Yeah, okay. So now I do the vase. Okay, for the vase, I'm using this blue, which is similar to a turquoise blue. I make my color here, so I need some blue, this blue, and some green to make a good turquoise blue. More blue. That's a good green. Just adding some green here. I need different shade of blue and turquoise blue for my vase, because it's not a pure blue. It has different shade of blue. So okay, starting from here, maybe more blue. Adding some turquoise blue here as well. Adding some light blue. I have different shades of blue. And also here. I leave some white area here for color later, but for now, this droplet, this is a broken part here, so and yeah, okay, so adding now adding some navy blue as a shadow, like a darker color here, and maybe a darker one here as well. Here we have shadow, so I go darker. Adding some dark blue to the edge. Edge is darker. The edge of the vase is darker. Also here I have some shadows. Okay. Maybe adding some more darker blue. I make a darker blue with black and navy blue. Okay, I leave adding some color to the edge of the vase here. I add some brown. Okay, now for here, I think for this part here, I should wait for this to be dry and then add color to this one. Okay, so okay. Now for the color here, I mix this is, what is this? Yellow ochre with white. Maybe more white. Okay. Okay, I'm not connecting these colors because they bleed into each other, so I leave some white space. And I add some brown, a bit of brown here. Just adding some brown. I want a dirty look, dirty and old look, so yeah, just adding. Now I think I left some color for highlight here, maybe. Here. Lifting some color, just creating some highlights. Okay, so I want to have a leaf here, so I lift color. Lifting the color. With lifting I can have some leaves. Okay. Now I go back to flowers. I let this dry and then I add another layer later. But now I'm going back to the flowers. Okay, for the flower, I'm just... Alright. My flower now. I'm adding some color, more color here. Okay, I need a red and I need a darker red now. Making red darker with purple. Alright, so it's too dry, so I think I need a spray. If the painting gets very dry, so I need to spray it to make it a bit wet, because when it's wet I can have a better texture in watercolor, so it shouldn't be too dry. So I'm just looking for my spray, which is very drops are very small, the droplets, and I can't find it, so yeah, I think this is the spray which has very small droplets, like a mist. Just creating some petals for my hydrangea. Just going darker, because here we have some shadows. Basically, we need some shadows here. Okay, we always try to have lighter color on top. So this is light, medium and dark. In this way you can have a painting which is dimensional. Okay. Now I add a little bit to this one. Okay, so for this one here, I think I spray some water. Okay, let's start from red color. this part because I want to show that this is hit by sunlight. So adding some yellow here. Okay, now this is too wet. I work in this on this. Okay, now I want to make some leaves with negative technique and also positive. This one is positive, but if I make a leaf here, it's negative. And also okay, it's too wet here. I'm adding some yellow leaf as well, I mean brown leaf. A leaf here, adding some yellow. Okay, and now working on, maybe I work on, this one is too wet, I can't work on it right now. Maybe I leave some color for a stem with palette knife. Okay, using my palette knife I try to create some stems like, okay, it's too wet. When it's too wet it doesn't work. Okay, it works here. In some area it works, but when it's wet it doesn't work. Okay, I think I need to wait a bit. Okay, while I'm waiting for this one to be a little bit dry, because now I can't work on it, it's too wet. If you look, you see the water here, so I can't work on it right now. Just going to ASMR things, sounds. I love this for the sound of ASMR, making this made by this. Okay. I love this for the sound of ASMR, making this made by this. sounds I make with different things, and then I overlay them. I overlay the ASMR sounds on my video. Sometimes different sounds, like this one here, squishy. It's like this. Okay, I think my painting is now damp, and I can start again working on it. So for this part, I'm going to make some flowers. Okay, so I need a very dark red. To make some petals. Okay, when the paper is too damp and too wet, we can't work on it because the color bleed and they get mixed, everything bleed. So we have to wait for it to be a bit dry and then working on it. Adding some dots to flowers. Okay, I'm just now adding some darker color to the top part of my flower to make it separated from leaves. Okay, so I think now it's good. It's got separated from the leaves. Also this one here, I'm adding some darker color. I need a separation from